And thank you for your time this evening, and enjoy the celebration of our Dr. Martin Luther King Jr.'s legacy.
Good evening, Mayor.
Good evening. Welcome to tonight's Dr. Martin Luther King Jr. ceremony. Please stand and join us for the Pledge of Allegiance. I pledge of allegiance to the flag of the United States of America and to the republic for which it stands, one nation, under God, indivisible, with liberty and justice for all.
Hi everyone. Thank you for joining us here today. My name is Anusha, and that's Jahn, and today we're going to be singing God Bless America for you. God bless America, land that I love. Stand beside her and guide her through the night with the light from above. From the mountains to the prairies to the oceans white with foam. God bless America, my home, sweet home. God bless America, my home, sweet home.
Beautifully done, thank you. Good evening, community and surrounding town visitors. With the freshness of the new year upon us all, spirited by the accomplishments of a great man, Dr. Martin Luther King Jr., we are united this evening in honoring and celebrating Dr. King's historic life. His life's legacy inspires each of us, acts as a guiding light for nonviolence, justice, and equality for all. At this time, I invite Councilwoman Mary Hutchinson to read our non-denominational prayer.
Here. Okay. Bless in a special way our celebration of Dr. Martin Luther King Jr. Day. Open our hearts and our minds to your truth and renew our commitment to justice and peace. Pursue through cooperation and love. In these turbulent days when fear is mounting, give us broad vision and power of endurance. Help us to work and renew distribution of wealth and for a world that transcends race and color.
At this time, I invite Mayor Womack and our entire Township Council to please light the candle of peace and unity. this time, it is an honor to invite Mayor Francis Mack Womack III to share his thoughts on Dr. Martin Luther King Jr.'s legacy. Please give Mayor Womack a warm welcome.
Thank you, everyone. Thank you all for being here tonight. Thank you, young people, for being here. It's so much appreciated. Have you ever had to be the bearer of bad news, like really bad news? To tell somebody you respect and admire that something they care deeply about, something they consider essential to human dignity, something at the center of their life's work has been rejected and maybe dying? Would any of us want to bear the responsibility of telling Dr. King that now in the 56th year after his assassination, in the 62nd year since the March on Washington and his I Have a Dream speech, the same year that 3 little girls were murdered in the bombing of the 16th Street Baptist Church in Birmingham, in the 162nd year since the Emancipation Proclamation, and the 249th year of our nation's freedom expressed in a Declaration of Independence that proclaimed the self-evident truth that all men are created equal. That in 2025, Dr. King, our nation is shying away from programs designed to further the values of diversity, equality, and inclusion. That the outcry of people who fear their sliver of privilege might be supplanted by a slice of opportunity has arisen to the point where many of our major companies and corporations have cut back or eliminated diversity, equality, and inclusion programs altogether. We will have to share with Dr. King that these things are not things we fear might happen in the future. They are things that are happening now. Companies that have cut back or eliminated programs designed to further diversity, equality, and inclusion because they are too confrontational for their shareholders. Those companies include Walmart, Lowe's, John Deere, Harley Davidson, Meta, Facebook, and McDonald's. I'm proud to say that 2 companies with strong presences in North Brunswick, Costco and Target, have found that the programs of diversity, equality, and inclusion have enriched their workforce and have enhanced their customer service.
Yay, Target.
Who would want to tell Dr. King that rather than continuing to unite, this democracy he loves so much is at serious risk of backsliding into an autocracy ruled by a billionaire class intent on pillaging our wealth by dividing us through manufactured culture wars? And who would want to describe for Dr. King, who died 7 years to the day before Microsoft was founded, that the internet and how its promise to bring people closer together has turned into a source and springboard for misinformation, disorientation, alienation, and manufactured anger? This is a dark and depressing picture for those who love and believe in the work of Dr. King. No doubt he would be repulsed. But if the heavy burden fell upon us to share these things with Dr. King, I do not believe for a second we would see his head drop or his shoulders sag. Instead, we would see the look of strength and determination in his eye. He would raise himself. He would raise himself up and march forward as a man whose mission is not completed, who knows there is lost ground to be made up. Dr. King would not just be outraged. He would not just give angry speeches and preach powerful sermons. Like he did during his life, he would stand up. He would encourage all of us to stand up, and he would courageously fight back. He would form intergenerational, and socioeconomically diverse coalitions to defend our nation against those who seek to exacerbate the problems that we have had. He would inspire us, but of course, Dr. King is not here. Dr. King died 56 years ago. For many years, as we celebrated Dr. King's birthday, we have had the luxury of wondering to ourselves, what would I have done during the Civil Rights Movement? Would I have had the courage to stand with Dr. King? Would I have had the strength to march with Dr. King? Would I have had the strength of soul to call out injustice and wrongdoing when I saw it? Tonight, we no longer have that luxury. We've reached that moment in time where we must search our own souls and answer those questions for real. It is our turn. We are in a struggle. And Dr. King is still here to lead us by the words that are preserved, by his steadfast courage as we remember it, and by his undying faith that when exposed to the light of truth, free men and women will do what is right. In his 1963 letter from Birmingham City Jail, Dr. King said, "I have almost reached the regrettable conclusion that the Negro's greatest stumbling block in the stride toward freedom is the white moderate, who is more devoted to order than to justice." Order is important. Civility with our neighbors and family and friends is important. But finding the courage to stand up, to speak up, to take action to ensure equality for everyone in our democracy is more important. Let us be strong. Let us find strength in the example of Dr. King. Like him, let our faith guide us to know what is right, and most of all, let us have the courage to stand up for the things Dr. King and his movement showed us to be right. Thank you again for being here tonight.
Thank you, Mayor Womack, for your comments. Very much appreciated. The next group needs no introduction. They will really warm your hearts. They are from Parsons and Livingston Park School. I would like to thank Mrs. Fackelman and Sophia Kelly. Give them a warm welcome.
First, the speech. LP first.
When we let it ring from every
One more time, let's put our hands together for them. As they stood before us, that definitely rang out hope for our future. Great job, students. At this time, it is an honor to invite our keynote speaker, Timothy Agrabah, to please join me at the podium. Thank you.
Ladies and gentlemen, please give our students a round of applause again. That was awesome. Good evening, everyone. My name is Timothy Awojobi. I am also a North Brunswick Township resident. It's an honor to stand before you today as you gather to celebrate the life and legacy of Dr. Martin Luther King, Jr., a man whose unwavering commitment to justice, equality, and service continues to inspire us all. I want to take a moment to express my heartfelt gratitude to the Mayor and Council of Township of North Brunswick. Please stand. It is you all that make all these ceremonies continue to exist in the Township of North Brunswick. So thank you, Mayor, and thank you to the Township Council. I'd like to shout out our senior citizens, veterans, families, and volunteers of North Brunswick. Your contributions, yes, thank you. Your contributions are a heartbeat of this community, and the dedication embodies the spirit of service that Dr. King so powerfully championed. Thank you for all you do to strengthen and uplift your own community, as well as your lovely children on stage. Dr. King once said, everybody can be great because everybody can serve. Let me say that again. Everybody can be great because everybody can serve. This quote resonates deeply with me, both as a black man and as a black military veteran. My life's journey has been one of service. Service to my township, service to my country, service to my community, service to the youth, and service to my family. It is through that service that I continue to understand the power of resilience, faith, and collective action. Like so many in this room, I have faced challenges and overcame barriers, just like Martin Luther King did. But each step forward is a testament to enduring the truth of Dr. King's words. The arc of moral universe is long, but it bends towards justice. The arc of moral universe is long, but it bends towards justice. When I listened to Air Force back in 2015, I carried me the hopes and dreams of my ancestors, along the teaching of leaders like Dr. King. My service was not just about defending freedoms. It was about showing that the black community excellence belongs in every space, even those who have historically been excluded. As a veteran and a township resident, I've seen how important it is to advocate for those who have served. Those who, like me, have given so much to this nation, but still face challenges when uniform is off. Dr. King's legacy teaches us that service does not end with individual achievements. It must extend to the greater good, community impact. I dedicated myself to mentoring young people all across the state of New Jersey, advocating for veterans, child advocacy groups, creating opportunities for underserved communities, and children, right? Young men and women, please stand. Give yourself a round of applause. Ladies and gentlemen, this is the future of America. This is the future of North Brunswick. Young men and women, future leaders, have a seat. Thank you so much. Be careful. Dr. King's legacy teaches us that service does not end with individual achievements. It must extend to the greater good. When I returned back to civilian life and to the Township of North Brunswick, I knew my mission wasn't over. I then found a nonprofit organization, TT Empire Incorporated, which is a step towards addressing inequities I've seen firsthand, ensuring that education, mental health, youth advocacy, support, and resources are accessible to those in need. I also want to take a moment to recognize all the senior citizens and family members of North Brunswick. Please stand up. Pretty much the entire audience. Give yourself a round of applause. These are the families that work tirelessly to build a better future for you guys. The veterans and families who have sacrificed so much for the townships, municipalities, and communities, and the volunteers whose selflessness and dedication make our community stronger. You're all living examples of Dr. King's message. Life's most persistent, urgent question is, what are you doing for others? Right? It's never really about us. It's what are you doing for others? Today, as we honor Dr. King, let us remember his call to action. He spoke of the fierce urgency of now, a reminder that progress cannot wait. Whether it's fighting for injustice, serving our neighbors, or simply being a voice for your community, right? What are we doing for others? Dr. King's dream is alive in each of us. It is alive in the veterans who continue to serve the communities, the senior citizens who inspire us with their wisdom, the families who support their children, the families who strive for a better future, and volunteers who work tirelessly in the room, in the town, and in the nation. Let us honor Dr. King's legacy, not just with words, but with endless actions. Let us recommit ourselves to building a world where justice, equality, and love will continue to prevail. Let us do so together as one community, united in the belief that we can and will make a dream a reality. Thank you all, and listen. My young future scholars, stay focused, listen to your teachers, listen to your parents, and I wish you all the best. Thank you, North Brunswick.
Timothy, on behalf of North Brunswick Township, thank you for your service, for your passion for our community and country. Thank you very much. Mayor Womack, if I could invite you and the entire Township Council to join me, please. Our next awards are deeply embedded within our community. As you see, when we do our recognition, you will see the passion and the commitment to community that each of them have displayed. I will call upon the mayor, Mayor Womack. Thank you.
Detective Adrian Ailey. I hope you'll take a minute, either here or when you get home, look at the bio of Detective Ailey and our other recipient this evening. I know I speak for the whole council when I say one of the proudest things about being involved in the township government is being able to have some association with people of this quality and caliber. And thereby, it's a great honor to present to you this evening's Dr. Martin Luther King Jr. Human Rights Award for all that you've done for our community and for other communities. Thank you so much.
Good evening, everyone. I just want to say thank you to everyone who's here, all the families. It's truly an honor to receive this award. But this award is not about me because it's about you guys, and it's about this great community. Dr. Martin Luther King, he famously said that the time is right. The time is right to always do the right thing. And that means, in my humble opinion, no matter the circumstances, it takes a quick second to do what is right. We all are faced with adversity and challenges each and every day, but it's important to always do what is right, especially for these youth, because they are our future. They are what, as our keynote speaker said, they are going to be tomorrow. So it's imperative that we set an example for each and every one of them. So let's all say thank you.
Sure.
Round of applause.
Next recipient is a big part of the township and a big part of everything we do and a big part of what makes us so proud to be from North Brunswick. Salvador-Romeo. Again, don't hesitate, please. When you get home or before you do, read these bios. They're very, very impressive. Now, Sal's the president of the PBA. So if he turns to the council and says, do the right thing, there might be some negotiation going on.
Thank you so much. I'm very humbled. I want to thank everybody for considering me for this award. I'm beyond humbled to even be considered as an award recipient. When you think of Dr. Martin Luther King Jr., that's a big name, okay? That's somebody who fought for justice, who did incredible things, and just to be even associated with his name and his legacies, I think it's beyond me. So I'm very, very humbled. Again, I have a passion for service. I couldn't do that without the support of my family. So I want to thank my family for always being there and allowing me to extend myself to my need there. With that being said, I can't take this award. I'd like to ask if the members of the local PBA 160 could come up front and share the spotlight with me right now, because you guys deserve it. These police officers put their lives I need you up here. So I bring them up front because I could not do any of the work that I do without their support. The PBA does a lot of work here in the community. And contrary to what everybody might not know, it's on their own time, okay? These are volunteer hours that they put in for the benefit of the community. So my brothers and sisters go above and beyond the call of duty, right? This is on their own time, going out of what they're getting paid to do because they care. And I love this community, and I love them, and they do a lot for us, and I want to thank them. And I want to thank our town council, our mayor, for putting this together. It's very important that these times we find that unity, right? To me, Dr. Martin Luther King Jr. stood for justice, unity, and peace, right? And that's very important, and that's what we stand for. And I feel that every time that we put on this uniform and this badge, we should be a reflection of that. So thank you so much.
Diana Whalen, I'm going to invite you to come join us, please. I have Diana Whalen with me tonight. She is our Parsons School principal, and our next award is a community award chosen from the high school. And if I have any Board of Ed members that are here tonight that I did not see, please come up and join us. Thank you.
The recipient of this award this evening is Raheem Byrom. And again, please take a look at Raheem's bio so you'll know what he's done and what he does for our community.
Thank you, I appreciate that. Thank you. Good evening, everyone. Good evening, everyone. How you doing? Something I like to do with my teammates, something I like to do with the community. If you come to our games, you'll see me do it. I want everybody to participate in this, right? All I'm gonna say is 2 claps, and I want you to follow that, right? So when I say 2 claps, you're gonna do what? 2 claps. 2 claps. 2 claps. 2 claps. At the same time, that's for us to lock in so you can pay attention to what I have to say. So I truly appreciate what is going on here. I like the atmosphere. I embody what we're here for. You know, Dr. King is a big deal. We are not going to downsize it. We have to, you know, embrace what's happening right now, right? So what Dr. King did say was, he said he has a dream. He have a dream, right? He said, I have a dream. And that dream that he had, look around his room. He made the manifestation years ago about being in the same room, sharing the same space, understanding one another, being next to one another. My mother. For the most part, I just want to thank you and get you to understand that the dream, as one said before me, it's bigger than us, all right? It's bigger than us. It's going to go a long way to understand each individual that you come across, right? The things that I do in the community, coaching our guys. We started off rough, just follow me. There's a lot of things I'm implementing to be better. We will be better. We will have young men walking around doing the right thing. More of the right thing, less of the wrong thing. So trust in what it is that we're doing, trust the process when it comes to athletics and when it comes to North Brunswick and the system in itself. North Brunswick is a beautiful place, right? Where Mayor Womack presented me with this award. I appreciate it. All these years of playing basketball here and being around here and just in passing, I never actually had the opportunity to meet you, and it's a pleasure to meet you today. Absolutely. And 2 claps to that. 2 claps. 2 claps. Good. See how we lock in? And important education. I truly appreciate you when, you know, I hear things about what you're doing to help us be better. There's things that we struggle with as coaches. There's nights that I think of things that I want to do with our kids, and you guys allow me the leeway to do so. So I truly appreciate that. I don't want to, you know, not talk about this, the actual council, women and men that we have. 2 claps to that. 2 claps to that. 2 claps to that. I don't want to take a lot of time, but as a coach, you know, we be long-winded. We call them plays, they're not listening, I got to get attention. So I'm going to leave you with this.
as I said before, Dr. King, he had a dream, right? And if you look around, his dream has manifested. When you look at the person next to you, it wasn't always like this. Times were harder than they are now. But please believe, the children are our future. We are living in the now, and we have to pay attention to our surroundings to understand what's for us later. All right? So as of right now, as we stand here right now today, we celebrate a great man, a man that done wonders for the world. And I truly appreciate this award and being presented with this award. And again, I say thank you, thank you, thank you to the community of North Brunswick, and you shall see a championship in years to come. Two claps. Two claps. Two claps. Have a good night. Thank you.
Okay, 2 claps to all that have been honored.
2 claps.
2 claps. 2 claps. 2 claps. Congratulations all.
Hello everyone.
I'm Rashika, hi.
I'm Josette.
Hi, my name is Arina.
My name is William. My name is Rupesh.
My name is Kyle, and we will be reading you the Dream Lives On poem. A dreamer he was, a visionary so bold. With compassion and love, his story is told.
Through turbulent times, he fought for change. His message will never wait. He dreamed of a world where equality reigns, where justice prevails and every heart gains.
His voice so powerful, it still resonates. A call for unity, it never abates.
Though he's gone, his dream lives on, in every act of kindness and every battle won.
Let's honor his legacy, embrace his vision, and work towards a world without division. Thank you.
We shall overcome. We shall overcome. We shall overcome. We shall overcome. Wow, wow. We shall overcome.
That was inner strength. I just need your attention for one more minute. We would be remiss if we did not pause tonight to remember those who are struggling with the fires in California. Take a moment and remember all the emergency service employees, the volunteers, the families, especially the children and our elderly citizens who are struggling at this time. Minute more, I'd like to thank Mayor Womack, our Township Council tonight for their support. One round of applause for all our talented students. A huge thank you to my staff member Alexis, who helped with tonight's activities. Thank you, Alexis. Congratulations to our Dr. Martin Luther King Jr. Human Rights Award recipients. Let's give them another round of applause. And a thank you to our keynote speaker and to our Board of Education members that joined us tonight. A special thank you to each of you. We have some light refreshments in the back of the room. And please leave tonight with the spirit of Dr. Martin Luther King Jr. What can we do for someone else? Thank you all. Have a wonderful night.